Good afternoon and welcome to Let's Wine with Brenda and Stacy. The reason I'm sort of giggling is because we still have not picked a topic, so we figured that we'd make that a topic. And then we sort of decided on Halloween decorations because we thought we'd touch on that before. And here we are thinking, okay, we can touch on it now. The scary thing is it's on. Brenda has brought her laptop down. She's doing a little bit of research. What part of research are we doing to get to Halloween decorations?
Well, I think the fascinating thing is homeowners associations and the rules that so many of these places have. And I'm just flabbergasted, or the dates. It might not be the decoration, but it might be the time you put them out. And I'm finding here, this is just a quote, the AI overview, it actually says that common restrictions are prohibiting decorations that are offensive, violent, gory, politically charged, or that cause excessive noise or light.
So basically Halloween's off the table.
Yeah, that can't happen. That just can't happen. It cannot happen. It talks about placement, too. I remember my mother, when we lived in Spring Lake, actually got a citation for having her picnic table too close to the property line, on her side of the line. And there was nobody, remember, it was vacant lots back there. There wasn't even really, I'm thinking, who complained about that? It's usually somebody just riding around their little golf cart. And I'm looking, too, it talks about the size limits for inflatables. I'm one of the people who, I do not like the inflatables. Unless you had toddlers living in your house, I feel like the inflatables are more for children. You know, we don't even have to go gory, but I would like, more like coffins and skeletons and things like that, or the witch's cauldron, things like that out in the front yard. I'm not a fan of inflatables for the holidays.
Were you more apt to, back in the day when we were trick-or-treating, to be more excited to go to the houses that were decorated, thinking they were going to get better candy and that their family was completely and totally into it? Or worse, you would walk up with your kids and somebody would jump out and scare you off their porch or out of a coffin? Or were you like, all right, we're in for the good treats because it's all about the treat and trick-or-treat, right?
It is. I don't know. I think the houses that were really decorated, of course, we would purposely sometimes drive into those neighborhoods where, you just assumed until you realize it's full of doctors and dentists and you come out with a bag full of toothpaste and dental floss.
Yeah.
And, kids don't like that. As adults, we're like, ooh, we might not have to buy it now for a while. We got our travel size.
Yeah. Jeff tells a story where he was all excited that his niece Kelly, who he helped raise, her and her friends had gone trick-or-treating as a group and they were going to come by, Kelly's house, Uncle Jeff's house, to trick-or-treat, and he gave them pencils.
Oh,
and
no.
He remembers Kelly's face like, what? But yeah, it's like, give me the goods. I want some candy. Like, my mommy will buy me pencils, but she might not buy me candy.
Did he go out purposely and buy pencils for that night, or was it something he forgot about Halloween, so he just grabbed whatever, like Grumpy Old Man?
Oh, no, I'm
taking
sure.
staplers.
His birthday is October 30th, so there's no way in hell he could forget Halloween ever, right?
You'd think.
No, there's no way. And I think he liked Halloween. In this neighborhood, I don't know if kids don't trick-or-treat anymore. Are we just out of the loop because we don't have little kids? Now we live in a cul-de-sac at the top of the hill. I wouldn't come up here trick-or-treating.
I won't walk up that hill.
That is
How can
big.
I expect little kids to walk up that hill?
No, for a candy bar, I might not walk up this hill. So it's been a while since I've seen trick-or-treaters, but I do miss back in the day grabbing the kids and loading them all up.
It was so fun, and their little costumes were so adorable.
Trick-or-treating.
I know, I miss it so much. I don't know, I miss it in Indiana. Of course, I was younger then, so it was exciting. I don't know if you remember, if you had moved yet, but Highlands County in Florida, if Halloween fell on a school night, they changed the night. How do you feel about them changing the night of Halloween? Do you think that's sacrilegious?
Moving to Highlands County and finding out that you don't trick-or-treat on Halloween, I was shocked because, part of the thrill was, when I was little, is you had to rush home from school. You had to hurry up and change into your outfit. You had to hurry up and maybe eat dinner or whatever you're going to do. Get with your group you were going to go trick-or-treating with. And then you kind of had to hurry because it was a school night, and you couldn't have all your candy when you got home. Well, we'll trick-or-treat on a different day because it's school the next day. I was a little taken aback.
I know. I was there when they changed it.
Can we do this? I don't know. Like, where
it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
right.
Of course, that was the first time I ever had really, gone the trick or treat route. Even, as me doing it when I was younger in Georgia and in Tennessee and in Virginia. It's usually cooler in October. Well, it's not cool in October usually.
I know.
So those Halloween costumes, we had to think about the heat, the comfort level. Sometimes we just went for the cutes,
A sweaty child, that's always
I
fun.
know a sweaty child that is hyped up on candy.
My grandson did one of the full dinosaur costumes, and he was hot and falling down in it, and it was miserable.
Miserable,
He was so
but he's so
cute
cute.
in it.
Yeah,
He
no,
was so cute
I was
in
going
it.
to say it's so worth it because he was so cute.
Did you ever steal candy from your children?
Of course.
Did they know it?
Of course, probably.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Probably, because I think, my kids are totally and absolutely into candy. And so am I. So I'm sure they knew my favorite candies. And they would know, oh, crap, if I don't hide that, put those in my pocket, my mom's going to be all over it.
What's your favorite candy?
Oh, my gosh.
You know it's in the house, you can't stay out of it.
I know. I have so many favorite candies. It would probably be easier for me to tell you the candies that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of marshmallow, the texture. So most things with marshmallows, nougats are not like their second texture or a feeling. It's not the flavor, it's the feeling. So I think it's like some nougats and some marshmallow textures. All the rest of them, I mean, if it's dark
game.
chocolate, then it's
Oh,
bonus
dark chocolate.
points. Then it's bonus points. If it's peanut butter or coconut, bonus points. No.
Not my favorite.
for me.
I know I'm the oddball. Coconut, and I just don't get along with coconut. Or pineapple or any of the tropical fruits. Don't like that.
Yeah. I think it was back in the day, and of course I don't know days before mine how our parents trick-or-treated or not. Personally, maybe you know how your parents trick-or-treated or if they did or not. I do not know. But I do remember one Halloween we took my candy to the emergency room and they were doing free x-rays.
Oh my gosh.
Was that back in our day?
They talked
that
about it.
people
I
were-
thought it was a myth.
They would put razor blades and
Oh, I'm sure people did, probably.
in apples or what do you call the shot things? Needles.
Should I research this?
I know you can, and put needles in candy. We thought, oh my gosh, that's the sickest thing anybody's ever gonna do is torment these poor kids, or me being one of them. But I do remember I only remember there being one Halloween when we actually took my candy to go get it x-rayed. And other than that, I just remember, my nanny, my parents, my grandmother actually just taking our candy and just dumping it out and just going through it like with fingers to make sure there was nothing creepy in there or that I wasn't bringing any bugs in the house from out trick-or-treating and all of this stuff. But that was the only time I ever remember. I heard you clicking on your computer.
I was. It says it's a myth. It says, sociologist Joel Best has found no credible evidence of children being killed or seriously injured by tampered treats, but they sure had us all believing it.
Did you hear? That was the thing back in your day.
I don't know if it was
Okay.
other kids at school or if it was actually on the news. Of course, I'm so old now, the news was once a day. I wasn't watching it.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the news. It says most reported incidents are hoaxes, pranks by children or family members. That's what you need, your creepy uncle to tell you, don't eat that candy. There's
I have a creepy uncle who
Do you?
I do, who fed me jalapenos as a baby. So he is my creepy uncle. He's not my favorite.
Okay.
No, I still love him very much. So they did torment me a lot. And then I have a favorite uncle who Scotty's named after, and we'll go into that. We're not trying to be sad today. We're definitely talking about Halloween. In a previous episode, we had talked about my ghost tree, in which we should post a picture on our of the ghost tree.
Yes.
That I did last year. We talked about that. So, that's become like a tradition that I would like to stick with, and it won't be long now till I have it up. But we can share last year's pictures of the Halloween tree. There's some in there with my boo baby, who I had talked about, and with my parents.
May I say something about Boo?
Yes, you may.
I did love him. He was a very sweet dog. And we all did love your little segment dedicated to Boo. But do you realize you didn't say he was a dog?
No, I don't. I did not realize that I did not say that.
My daughter mentioned that I hope people don't think. I did go back and listen. You did say pet lovers, and you said animal.
Okay.
But you never mentioned he is a dog. He was a little Pekingese, very cute, very sweet. But I just hope people didn't think it was your husband if they were half listening to it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he's my boo. And
He's my boo. Yes. So I didn't think of him. He didn't think of himself as a dog.
No,
So
I don't think he was a dog. He was human.
yeah. So the word dog. I mean, even in talking about it, and people asking recently, "Are you okay?" or checking on me, and one of my dear coworkers gave me a bouquet of flowers and a card, and that was very touching, and I appreciate her for doing that. And people's well wishes, and it's hard to know what to say, but he didn't know he was a dog, and so we really didn't tell him, and we didn't talk about him. But I do when I am talking even to people in person, like, well, yes, I mean, what's wrong with me? And my baby passed, and it's. He was my baby, so
I get it.
And he was my life, and he was my everything. So, so sometimes I do have to really be like, oh yes, my dog passed. So, yes, so that was my boo, my boozer, my boozy baby.
I know, but
who
you
passed
have
away.
pictures of him with every holiday you do.
I have more pictures of that dog than I do either one of my kids.
There's more pictures of
Gia
in this phone than there are the kids. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, girls.
I know. Well, you know what the animals never do? They never bitch about getting their picture taken.
Like me.
So Boo has never complained about getting his photo taken. So there's 1,000 pictures of him. For all of you people who complain that you don't want to be in a photo and you don't want your picture taken, that is the reason that I have more pictures of this dog than I do of anyone else. And I have to say, he's probably the cutest thing. He's the cutest thing that never complained. So yeah, I have a lot more pictures of him that I could share for days and days. If you ever want to see pictures of Boo, I want pictures to have for us to look back on and remember. Going through old pictures from back in the day. That's touching. I mean, we could do a whole nother episode on that. Because I found so many people don't want to be in photos, don't take photos, we don't post photos anymore like we used to. And it's one of those things where I would think I was getting accused of, I was kind of maybe obsessed with photos. So it was to the point to where, okay, we're not living in the moment. We're too worried about pictures. So then I was like, okay, so I back off with the pictures. But now it's like, okay, so now we've gone from too many pictures to now we don't take any pictures. So that's not fun either. So we're gonna have to come up with I'm living more in the moment. I need you people to give me a couple of pictures here and there that we can be in and be happy in. And I mean, one of the big reasons we don't want to be in a photo because we're fat or we don't have our makeup on or something's just not right or something's just not right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair either.
To who?
To anybody.
I don't know.
I mean, as long as we stick to the rule, boobies enough for photos, then we should just be able to do it.
My dad was very aggravating with the camera. And, back then it wasn't as easy to just...
snap?
Yeah, just delete it. So we'd go to the photo booth, pick him up. But I remember him because he thought if somebody blinked or it was always take another one, take another one, take another one. So after he died and we started going through pictures, there'd be 3 and 4 pictures that looked exactly the same. And he kept them all. I don't know if that's strange or not. He kept every picture, even if it was a duplicate, in the same box. I mean, if it was for, reason of fire or something, you think you'd separate them. I don't know. He just always did things that I thought was strange. And maybe it wasn't. But he was the one that always made sure we had a pumpkin for Halloween. So getting back on the Halloween thing, we always lit the candle, and I liked the smell of the jack-o'-lantern. And I'd want to keep it. As a kid, I wanted to keep it. And my mom would be like, it's furry. You need to throw that away.
Yeah. Well, now they have the plastic ones, and I watch all the tutorials. You can decorate them, bring it home and spray paint it, and do all the things.
You're going to bedazzle it?
We can bedazzle it. You can paint it like you did last year. We have to post a picture of that eventually. Mm-hmm. Your award-winning pumpkin last year. Didn't you win?
3rd place.
3rd place.
But that's okay.
You didn't even want to do it.
I didn't at first. I just started the job, and they were giving out pumpkins, and I did paint it, and it had spider webs and things on it with a big bow. But then the ones that won, I got to thinking, I'll have to change it up this year. Because I believe the ones that got 1st and 2nd place were made up like residents, and residents were judging. They put curlers on them and, makeup and big red lips and painted a face on there. And I'm thinking, I went about this wrong. So if a resident is judging it, I'm going to have to go that route.
judged by the people who matter,
Yes.
the residents. So
Yes, they do. And I think they had fun with it, though, because there were, I want to say, about 10 pumpkins sitting around that table. So some people,
the pictures were cute. It was fun to see the pictures. And do y'all have a parade that comes through?
They have kids come in, get more candy, not pencils, Jeff.
Or toothbrushes, dentist. I know. Oh my goodness.
You remember back in the day, though, people would like make stuff and even put it in your bag? That's probably where the razor blade thing came from. Or an apple that wasn't wrapped in anything. Or popcorn balls.
Mm-hmm.
I remember getting a popcorn ball in a Ziploc bag, and my mom was like, "You're not eating that."
No, because you can't eat something stranger danger. That was from a stranger,
It's worse now.
Oh yeah, much worse. I mean, everything's worse now. It's a scary, scary, scary world.
I know.
So, but all the babies in our life are about to get too old to trick or treat.
They are.
I know. It's like we don't have any youngins to go trick or treating or to take trick or treating. So, God, what are we gonna do Halloween?
I don't even know what day it falls on this year, so I don't know if I'm working or not. To be honest with you, I have no idea.
I know. I don't know either. What day? That's
quit.
Crazy that
We
you,
don't even
Mrs.
know. I know, and
Miss Halloween.
I know that when I got married on Halloween and watched scary movies every day. So we're looking at Halloween 2005.
25.
Oh,
It's 2025.
3, 2, 1. It's on a Friday. It's on
All
a
right.
Friday, so I'm off that night if we wanted to hand out candy, but we won't get any here, will we?
No. I think the clubhouse does a party, but
All right, Billy Idol, you need to come by here and go trick-or-treating for me. I'm still waiting. We're going to have your chair with a sign on it that says Billy Idol only. Okay. That'll be your chair when you come and let us interview you.
yeah, we're gonna wait right here.
Yeah, I'm waiting. So dress up cute. We expect you Halloween night.
What are you gonna do if he showed up and have makeup on, have your hair done?
I would die.
You would just make me sit here for
I would
hours
die because
entertaining.
you'd be like, let's take a picture
Of course, we would take a picture.
of him. Not me. Of
No,
him.
there would be pictures of all of us.
Of me in his lap.
Probably.
I'm a big girl. You think that hurt him?
I think if we can get him to Atlanta and in this vicinity and you get to sit on his lap, it'd be fine. Whatever happened, happened. I mean, Billy, just come on. Just show up for my girl.
Know, that would make my day.
Just one time
I can't imagine.
Show up for my girl.
I probably wouldn't even be able to talk.
You think you'd be...
I think I would... That would bring me to the point of just... Like, I just thinking about it. I can't.
No words.
No words. None. I love you, Billy.
I know. That's so funny. I can't think of anybody who would bring me to not being able to speak.
I mean, I fantasized about that man for years.
I don't know. I mean, I love, in a very different way than I'm not fantasizing, like about Jerry Seinfeld. But, I love him. I'm a big fan of his.
I know you are.
And I've seen him live several times. Hello, Jerry. Nice to, I don't know. I hope you're listening. But anyway, I just think I'd be like, hit it, Jerry. Entertain me. Like, there would be I don't want to sit in his lap. I don't want to, I might want to have a beer with him and just hang out. And I don't even know if he drinks. I guess that'd be a question.
That's true.
I said cold beer. I know he drinks coffee. So he could drink coffee while I have a cold beer, glass of wine, and
there you go.
Yeah, and I just want him to entertain me because I have feeling pretty much anything he said, I'd be like, bah, that's funny.
There's other actors that I would like to just hang with.
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, I know you love him.
I love me some Jack Nicholson. Now he might be.
You fantasizing about that man?
He is just.
It's the personality.
It's the personality.
Yes.
I'm a personality person. It's personality. His personality would just make me happy. And then, I don't know. I guess if I had a girl crush, it'd be Angelina Jolie. I just think she's stunning.
Mine's probably Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis is your girl crush?
Yes. You gotta watch Scream Queens. You have to watch Scream Queens.
I think that's funny that Jamie Lee Curtis is your girl crush. I mean...
I don't know.
Even if somebody's not a fan of Angelina Jolie, they just can picture her and go, all right, I get it. That could be a girl crush. But...
I know. It's probably Jamie Lee Curtis. Maybe because of Halloween.
Maybe.
Maybe that's where it stems from.
Y'all think y'all could go do some scary shit together? And
Oh, yeah.
Get scared and
yeah.
have fun doing that? Okay.
Definitely.
Speaking of Halloween, are you into everything, the pumpkin spice and the autumn spice and the autumn twigs and the autumn flavors of
Oh, yes.
everything that is fall?
Everything pumpkin.
Because yesterday was the first day of fall.
Yes, it was.
So happy fall, y'all.
I know. It's sweater weather.
I know, it's
Remember that from Saturday Night Live?
definitely. And sweaty balls, which we'll talk about some other time.
That's Christmas.
That's Christmas. We'll talk about sweaty balls.
Gotta have balls on Christmas.
And speaking of balls, we have this beautiful pink fuzzy ball on our microphone, and we love it to pieces. It's adorables, and hopefully it makes it sound better. And we will find out. We're still critiquing and fixing ourselves as we go. Fall flavors. See how I did that switch back to fall flavors. Pumpkin. You like
That's the best
the
one.
pumpkin. You like the
Yes.
spices. You like all the things.
Pumpkin loaf, pumpkin lattes.
So definitely you can have my pieces too.
You hear that? Bring me a pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving.
Right, pumpkin pies. Thanksgiving. Let's get through Halloween. The spooky, spectacular things that are going to be going on. Super excited about those. We'll post some Halloween from the past pictures, I guess.
Yeah.
That we can post on our Facebook. Also, we have a YouTube now. You can find us on YouTube. I was so excited because I looked us up on Spotify in the car a few days ago, and it has like our little picture that's so cute that says "Let's Wine with Brendan and Stacy." It like
we're
showed
real.
up in the car. I was like, "Oh my gosh, we might have made it!" So that's there. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. All of it is at Let's Wine with Brendan and Stacy.
Our email address is bsstudios@myyahoo.com. Please shoot us an email there and let me know where you're going to deliver my candy.
Yeah, email us. You can find us on Facebook, messages there. We appreciate everybody who's messaged us, everybody who's shared us, everybody who's made a comment, everybody who's liked the pictures, everybody who's liked all the things. I think so far my favorite comment or compliment has been from Camille calling us wild and crazy or crazy and wild. Either one, I think that was just my favorite so far.
I
That
am
describes us.
amazed, too, scam or not, we have made it to 4 different countries.
Yeah, and we're smart enough to not be scammed, so don't worry about that. If it is scammy, we know the difference. But it's still exciting.
It is.
It's exciting.
Like somebody hit download, like, look at them. I bet that we can take them for something.
Even though we don't have anything to
I
take us for.
know.
Things are getting better and better. We're working harder and harder, and we're excited to come back. Hopefully this week we're going to have not only this episode, but another episode this week. So this might be a Tuesdays week.
Yes.
We're hoping we have something exciting going on tomorrow that we will come home and talk about, tell you all about it. I guess you'll just have to tune in next time for Let's Wine with Brendan and Stacy. I mean, it's always wine time
Yes,
here.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, and there'll always be announcements when the next episode will be out.
I'm excited. All right, Let's Wine with Brendan and Stacy. That's a wrap.